Yo, what up? Today I'll be going over Akame got Kill, not to be connected in any way to Kill a Kill, please. Basically, this anime starts off with our main character slaying a monster. Later on, we get more information that the city he's going to, the Empire, is actually very much corrupted, very much, and these people called Night Raid are there to stir up some trouble, kill some key individuals, so the rebellion could come in and take over the city. Now, that's all in good, you know, that's whatever's. The thing that sets us apart is they got these things called Imperial Arms, or Tegus, I believe it was called, where they're different kinds of weaponry that enhances their abilities, or rather organically, metallically, or some other stuff. Each character has one and can really do some damage, let me tell you that. But like I say, our main character goes to the city. He learns all this because he accidentally joins the organization Night Raid, the rebels basically, and they're fighting the Empire. Star Wars? No, I don't know. But the thing that, I mean, this was a whatever anime going in, but the mortality factor is there, and by what I mean is characters will die. Not gonna spoil anything in this review, so don't worry. But that is there, so that made it a little bit more interesting going in. The story is kind of what you expect: rebels fighting the Empire, Empire fighting the rebels. Your basic story, so it wasn't that great. There was many characters, and I'm not gonna go over all of them. I'm gonna stick to the main group of characters. So sorry if I missed any of your favorites. I'm not really gonna go over them because I don't put characters in my reviews that have not lasted or have not come out in more than 2 episodes. And this show had 24 to 25 episodes, so fucking full season. So, and also I'm gonna go over my biggest complaints about this show at the end. So that's about it. But like I said, yeah, good story going in a little bit. Characters lovable, some. They add more characters along the way. Like I said, it's just a basic story. Rebels trying to fight the Empire, and that's really all I could say without spoiling any other things. But there really isn't much to spoil. Fan service, there's some fan service in there for you guys. Some of the characters and shit, but not much actually. Not many filler episodes, which is kind of, I think filler is needed, but that's just my opinion, to build up on more characters. But not many filler episodes. Humor is there. It's very humor oriented anime, serious in some parts and then dramatic in others. I want to say it's like 55% humor, the rest is like, you know, drama and shit, but really humor oriented. Even when sad things happen, they crack up some jokes. But so like I said, our main character here is Tatsumi. He's a boy from an outside village of the Empire. He goes in to make his fortune with 2 of his friends. He gets caught up in the whole Night Raid thing. He's a very honest boy. He's a skilled swordsman even before he joins Night Raid, but not as good as they are. He does acquire an Imperial Arm, but I do not include it because it's part of the story, and that's kind of a spoiler, so don't worry about that. That's about it. He is carefree. For all the shit they do, he's actually the calmest one, like letting it go, you know. So that's pretty cool. And then we have Night Raid. These are the characters you'll see in Night Raid. Of course, others are added later on due to stuff. But this is your basic roster when going into the anime, and that's their flag over there in the background. All right. We have Akame, right? That show's named after her. But again, I'm gonna go into that later. But her Imperial Arm is a one-slice kill Musame's katana metal sword. Her Imperial Arm is metal, so that means every time she slashes someone, even if it's just a cut, due to the one hit kill, it could kill you. So you could chop off that finger, arm, whatever. You can't stop it. We don't get to see much about her. She's just very cold, reserved, but she does have her qualities like overeating. The agenda, the basically general, her Imperial Arm. She has many throughout the show. There's some that don't even explain, or maybe I just missed it and I didn't really care. But overall, she's a cool character. She cares about her soldiers. She smokes a lot. I think she doesn't give a fuck anymore about living. She used to be works for the Imperial Army, then quit after an argument with General Esdeath, who I will go over later. But she's an overall cool character. Doesn't like to be teased about her age or anything. She will fucking fuck you up. Her metal arm is a replacement for the limb she lost during the war. But yeah, she's a cool character. Definitely like her as a character, alright? And then we have Mine. Her Imperial Arm is a Roman battery pumpkin, which is a giant sniper rifle that shoots energy blast. The more in danger she's in or stuck in a corner, the more powerful the sniper rifle becomes. She's a spoiled little rich girl, but she wasn't that way. What I mean is she was actually an orphan due to the war. You'll see that she's like half imperialist and half something else. I totally forgot. But she doesn't like our main character, Tatsui. She actually teases him, screams at him, stuff like that. They actually end up being paired a lot together. So something forms there. I'm not going to give it away. But there you go. She's a cool character, kind of annoying sometimes. Spoiled little girl, basically. And then we have Lubak. His Imperial Arm is Kaleidoscope Crosstail. I can't even say that. It's a metal string. Basically, he has a reel in the back. Uses these gloves to make weapons out of string, traps out of string, armor, anything you can imagine, basically. I forgot to mention the Imperial Arms do have trump cards hidden. So in case of a battle, something goes wrong, like you use a trump card. He does have a trump card, which makes a string that's really fucking powerful, unbreakable, supposedly. He's a cool guy though. I didn't really care for much for him. He's a pervert, an 18 or something year old pervert. Basically, his story was he was in the Imperial Army with Nadeshi or whatever, that general, and he defected when she defected because he has a thing for her. And then we have Leoni. Her Imperial Arm is King of Beast Transformation. Basically, she equips it. It's an organic close range weapon. It's a belt. She equips it, transforms into a beast form, which increases her strength. I don't know how many fold, but she could kill someone with one punch. She's a flirtatious drunk. Steals money. She stole money from my main character in the beginning. You'll see that. She has big ass titties there for your fan service needs. She doesn't wear much clothing. I'm guessing to restrict her from fighting hand to hand because she is pretty good at it even without her Imperial Arm. She was raised in the Imperial City. Then we have Bulat. An Imperial Arm is the Demon Armor Incursio, which is a metal / armor / weapon blade / spear blade. Some crazy armor he could equip at any moment. He was an Imperial officer in the Empire. He quit though when his comrade was taken in, so he quit that military life. He's actually called the 100-man kill Bulat or something like that. He's gay. He hits on our main character Tatsumi, and he's gay. he's actually a pretty cool character. I came to like him. Then they reference him as bro. And then we have Shelly or Shelly. It was Shelly in the anime. In the English one, it's spelled like this. Her Imperial Arm is Slice All Extase. Basically, it's a metal with scissor blades. Pretty powerful. Could slice through many things. Also uses reflective light. Shelly is very clumsy, airhead type of girl character. Although she probably is the most scary character of all of Night Raid, due to the fact that she enjoys killing people. She goes through her whole backstory of how this happened, and let me say, it was pretty dark. One of the darkest stories here on Night Raid. So that was interesting. She's also a very cool character, very lovable. That's really it. And then we have Susanoo. He's a character that gets added later on. I'm not going to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say much about him, but he's a cool character. He's basically housemaid when he joins. He can fucking do anything. Clean, cook, build a house if you need him to, and they do make him fucking build a house. He's powerful as fuck when fighting. He fucking is insane. All right. He becomes I liked him right away. And he becomes a very likable character throughout the time he comes out in the anime. All right. And then we have Chelsea character that comes in later on with Susanoo. She's Imperial Arm is I can't even say this, but I'm gonna try. Phantasmagoria Gaia Foundation. It's an organic type makeup. She could basically dress herself as anyone else perfectly. The only thing that doesn't have is their style and their attitude. She actually researches that, and she's very good at it. She's very reserved. Never really explained why she's very reserved, but she is in emotions. All right. Oh, and then we have the Jaegers. They're a team that's formed later on in the show to combat Night Raid, basically anti-Night Raid for the Empire. Here they are. This is a basic layout, basic members of the squad. I will go over all of them, so don't worry. Especially the main character, my woman, General Esdeath. All right. But just like Night Raid, though, they're a family. They work together, and their leader is General Esdeath. An Imperial Arm is Demon God Manifestation, or Demon's Extract. Basically, it's an organic ice type. Her powers are fucking insane. Probably the most powerful character in this, and most deadly character in this anime, and most likable and well-rounded character. By that, you'll see what I mean. They focus on her a lot. She leads the military forces for the Empire. She has I want to say 100% fucking record of destroying enemies. She likes enslaving, killing, and all that shit. If If you die for her, it seems like you were too weak to live. But besides all that shit, she seems to care though. I always felt the sense that she cared about her soldiers, even though she feels like if they die, they're weak and they didn't deserve to live. Then we have Wave. An Imperial Arm is Carnage Incarnate. Basically, it's Grand Chariot or whatever. It's a type. It's a metal and it's an armor type, just like Bro's fucking Incursio armor. He's a very cool character. He's just basically Tatsumi, but for the Jaegers kind of character. He's exactly like him. Cares. He wants to be friends with everyone. He has to kill if necessary, but he will not fight needless battles. But he's basically Tatsumi, alright? But Jaeger style. And then we have Kurome. An Imperial Arm is March of the Dead. Yatsufasa. It's a metal sword necromancy. Basically, every person she kills with her sword, she could bring back as a zombie. Alright? Yeah. I think it maxes 8. But there you go. She's actually Akame's sister. Younger one. They were both raised to be assassins. She stuck with the Empire while Akame ran away. To be fair, I like Kurome a lot more than Akame. And you'll see that in the anime. I'm just talking about the anime here, right? But yeah, definitely like Kurome more. And she has a habit of eating sweets, candy. Not explained. We have Seryu Ubiquitous, Imperial Arm Magical Beast Transformation, Hakan I can't even say it, but there you go. Basically, it's an organic beast slash gun slash explosives. It's a little creature that hangs out with her next to her named Koro. He could grow bigger, and get buffer. Everyone gets buffer in this shit. But besides that, she has her own weapons. She could fight without her arm slave, Imperial Arm. So she's a deadly character overall. I mean, she's a soldier. So, and then you have Run. An Imperial Arm is 1,000-mile flight. I can't say it, man. It's basically metal wings that he could grow out, or energy wings, and shoot energy projectiles at people. There's something behind this fool. They never go into it, and they kind of gloss over it a lot, but they hint at it, but then they don't do it. That's how this anime was. But basically, he's just like Tatsumi too. They're just there. They really are. Then we have Bowls. An Imperial Arm is Invitation to Purgatory Rubicam metal flamethrower thing. This guy is my man. I love this guy. This guy was tight. I mean, he had a horrible job. Incinerating people in villages alive. Basically crazy motherfucker. But he's actually a cool guy. He has a family. He's caring for everyone else. He brings everyone drinks, food, and all that shit. He's a cool guy. He's just very fucking... what's the word for it? Non-approachable. He scares people. Especially because of that mask. And we have Dr. Stylish. Imperial Arm, Glorious Hands of God Perfector. It's a metal cybernetic gloves. He can make anything with it. He's actually proficient at surgery stuff. He makes inventions, some crazy shit, even hybrids. This motherfucker's crazy. Actually, he has his own army. Like apart from the Empire, he has his own fucking army. I'm like, son of a bitch. This guy's insane. Actually, yeah, this guy's crazy. But he helps the rest of the characters and the Jaegers out for the experiments and shit. Then we have the Emperor of the Imperial Arm Empire. I can't even say it. See, his Imperial Arm is Shikutasere, or in the anime is referred to Primus Imperator. It's a giant armor energy, so it's another armor type. It's energetic. It's energy. It shoots energy projectiles. But our Emperor itself is a child. He's actually a puppet, really, for the Prime Minister. And he's just there, but he seems to have a good heart. I mean, just he's led astray by the people around him. But yeah, he could actually have been a great emperor. But you know, times they are. And here we have the Honest, which is the Prime Minister dude I was talking about. His Imperial Arm is a Ray Stone. It's a stone negator, meaning once a week he could destroy any Imperial Arm, and his comes back in a week. That's how it is in the manga, but I don't know how in the anime he uses it one time in the end. I don't know. But yeah, he's an evil motherfucker and they should kill him. And he's always eating like a fucking pig. But that's what's up. So okay, let me go into why some of my biggest gripes in this anime. First off, the music sucked. I mean, what I mean by that is the openings were, I don't know if they just threw them together and they focused on Akame. And granted, her name is in the title, and roughly translated from what I read, it means Akame slash. And let's just say she'd not come out in every episode. She barely comes out in half of the episodes, and then on the other episodes she comes on a scene. They really don't even focus on her. We get more of Tatsumi. He's in every episode. If anything, General SZ comes on in more than fucking Akame. So I don't even know why they called it Akame Got Killed. And that's my biggest gripe with the openings. They just show her fighting more than everyone. And she didn't even come out in the show as much. They didn't even show you know what? Fuck that. She didn't even register as a main character for me. Really. Until like the final battle, I guess. But that's one of the biggest complaints. The next is the mortality factor is enjoyable when they put it in and they do it right. Did they do that right in this? Hell no. I'm not going to spoil anything, but Jesus Christ, guys, calm the fuck down on the mortality fucking factor, dude. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's another big ass issue. Because once one of the characters dies, they forget about him. I mean, granted, yeah, that's war. You can forget about your fallen comrades, hell yeah. But when it's a character people start liking and you just fucking kill them off, what the fuck, man? Seriously. Anyways, that's another issue. And then don't even get me started on fucking, oh my god, on like having likable fucking bad guys. Like I was split between liking Night Raid and the Jaegers. I love the Jaegers, man, more than Night Raid. Especially when something happens and Tatsumi, goes into both. Wow, did I like the Jaegers more? I actually was rooting for them at the end. That was another issue. I liked the Night Raid in the beginning, and then I loved Jaegers. Like, what the fuck are you trying to do? But just because of that, and the title itself and the main character, oh man, there's so many spoilers I could do, but I'm not going to do it, so you guys can watch it and enjoy it and see what I'm griping about. But I will say this: the manga is way better than the anime adaptation. I read some of it, and some of the characters, the endings for them are way fucking better. All right, that's all I'm gonna leave it at. Like, if they would have followed the manga better, it would have been way better. Alright, but with that, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I know online it's gotten like a 7.8 or something. Hell no. This is average. Barely a little bit above average, but average. Alright? And you'll know when I'm going to watch it, alright? But alright, thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit that sub. Catch you all next.